Good morning, everyone. Check out my breakfast for Saturday morning. The first process I go through in preparing my breakfast on Saturday morning is to boil the beans. After boiling the beans, when it dissolves a little, we pour the beans in a white bowl, as you can see. After that, you add the milk. When you add the milk, you sterilize the milk. You make sure the beans is soft. After the beans is soft, you add the milk. When you add the milk, you add the egg. When you finish adding the eggs, you will now add the pepper, the onions, and every other items that you're going to use. And after you use that finished, you make sure everything is intact, not too much and not too less. So you put it in the grinder and you grind it up. When you grind it up, you make sure it grinds very well and very soft because you're using it to do bean cake. So you make sure it comes very well. It will be soft, soft, but not watery. It has to be thick. So you prepare the process, you pour it in a place, and you add other seasonings that you're going to use to make sure everything goes the way you expected. Have a good taste. You have the salt. When you add the salt, just a little salt so that it won't spoil the taste. You add a little seasonings. When you finish adding the seasonings, you just come over and you add. I added a little bit of crayfish. A crayfish is going to actually give it a beautiful taste, an excellent, delightful taste. Just give it a try. You will enjoy every step of the way. Actually beautiful. That is the end result that I showed you. Now this is the crayfish that I'm adding onto it, and this makes it excellent. I said absolutely excellent. You stir everything together, you mix everything together, you mix. At the end of the mixing, if you wish to add another milk, you can add, but if you don't want to add another milk, you just leave it the way it is like that. So you put a fry pan on the gas, you put a little bit of onions, you make sure it's hot, and after that it sets and you are good to go. You add it one bit after the other. Make sure it is a little bit thicker for you to be able to put in the frying oil. So you put one after the other. You can see how the fragrance is coming out, and I'm very sure you can even smell it from this way you're watching it. You can see the outcome already and how beautiful it's going to come out. That is a process. You just continue like that. You continue. When you continue as much as you can. From the first step to the second step, you will really enjoy the process of it, because that is the best thing you can have for breakfast for your family. When you give it to your children, they grow stronger, they grow healthier, and you will really feel the beauty and the impact. And this is the result. Now I'm going to use pap and milk, and I'm going to add just a little bread to it. Depends on what you want to use, but for me, I'm going to add a little bread to it, and you will see absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Just give it a try. Comment in the next section if you've learned anything today. This is how to cook a morning breakfast for your family on Saturday morning. Drop a comment, like, share, and give it a try. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.